Welcome to the first 2024 Nitro Gang Live. I'm happy to see you guys here. I'm going to give you all a couple minutes here to show up in the stream. And then, well, I got work to do, guys. I got work to do. This is a RC magazine. We got some of the awesome Nitro Gang members here in the stream. I got like, you know, a handful of shock oil. We're going to have to pick shock oil. I don't even know what the original shock oil is, but it's going to be interesting. It's going to be okay, guys. I have a shirt with the most awesome word on it, right? I'm not going to say it because it's already awesome. It doesn't need to be repeated. All right, so this particular magazine, guys, I picked it on purpose. You want to know why? You want to know why? Go ahead, ask me why. Anybody could feel free to ask, why did I pick this one? Okay, go ahead. I'll pretend I'm Rinks over here. Hey, yo, hybrid. Hey, yo, hybrid. Why you pick this magazine, bro? Okay, I don't know if that's how you sound, and I'm sorry. But, you know, it's okay. Good question. So, Arma vs. Traxxas goes, hey, yo, hybrid. Por qué este magazino? Okay, just kidding around, okay? Look at the top over there. Spy shot. There's a spy shot. You see what it says? Ready to run. Race truck. Four-wheel drive. Two-speed and reverse. Spy shot. Okay? Anna Nicole Smith is not here, guys. You know what's here? Spy shots of RCs. That's all we need. All right, let me just hello and say thank you all for being here. I actually have some serious work to do in this stream, okay? So I ain't playing around. But just in case anybody wants me to do an imitation of what I think you sound like, I'll be happy to do it. You're all basically going to sound like the same to me anyway, okay? Because I got an accent. I can't be changing that. All right, we got KP Earl Moorhead. How you doing? Yes. He goes, because there's no X-Max in the magazine. That's an awesome comment. Yes, this is way before the X-Max, okay? But we'll talk about that later. We got Pitbull Air Cooled Nitro Instinct in here. How you doing? Okay. We got Nitro Queen Melissa, Jeremy Stone, Nicholas Huntoon. What's going on, everybody? Bob's RC is here, and I missed a couple people. I'm sorry about that, but like, you know, as you guys keep talking, I'll say hello. We got Haywire RC Nitro Flux, awesome creator over in the UK. He told me he's going to pick up a Savage XL soon. And when RC Nitro Flux says that, pretty much in a week from then, he has a video of it. So, guys, go to his channel, okay? If he tells you he's going to get a Nitro, he gets a sickening Nitro within a week. All right? That's how he does it. Got JR's Moto Madness. Who else we got? Alan Patterson, how you doing? Nitro and Electrics RC. And now I think I'm up to the common stream thread over here. Okay, we got Michael Knight. Hey, Michael Knight. Is that the Michael Knight from Knight Rider? That's a great name. Melissa, remember that name. Okay, we might have to use that name in the future, Michael Knight. Okay, we got artificial dopamine. Dude, how do I score some of that artificial dopamine? Currently, the only way I know of how to get dopamine is really difficult. It requires, like, you know, lifting a lot of weights. It's really hard. It's basically lifting a lot of weights, or eating a lot of fast food, or doing something else I cannot discuss on this channel. Okay, but I don't know any other ways. I'm just gonna tell you. Well, there's like illegal ways, but I don't want the illegal ways. I want the legal ways of the dopamine. Okay. Well, we got. Yeah, what's up, Melissa? Oh, Mike Neves is here. Nitro Gang, Mike Neves. How you doing? All right. I actually have an RC that still belongs to not Mike Neves over here, bro. So we gotta like make that TC3 great again, okay? But in reality, guys, I hope you appreciated that thumbnail. I tried to stuff as much Nitro in it as possible. You know, you could only put so much stuff in it. You know, yesterday was New Year. I didn't really want to do a New Year stream. People were asking me about it. But the thing is, like, you know, I had like family over. You understand? Most of our family and friends thinks of our hobby as a joke. They're like in their mind, in their minds of their mind. You know, some people say in their heart of hearts. What's up, A2RC? How you doing, bro? In their heart of hearts, they go like, dude, when is this adult gonna stop playing with remote control toys? What's up, Jose Velasquez? And the real answer is never. Real answer is never. Okay? Because it ain't toys. Okay. But in the end of the day, I guess you could call it that. So let's not get too serious about this, okay? Let's not get too serious. We got John Hensley. How you doing? He's over there making a Savage XL great again. He currently ran into a problem with the 3-speed XL idler gear. That gear is honestly like really weak. I've seen those gears break half the time, but I've never broken mine. I'm pretty sure to break a idler gear, and a Savage XL, the prior owner probably jumped it a lot. You basically have to jump it and have your slipper super, super tight. Usually basically how it is. Yeah, RC goes mini cars. So yeah, basically that's what they be saying. They're like, yo, this guy better not be doing a live stream again today. We're out here trying to have some freaking cake for New Year's, trying to watch this boring ass ball drop in New York City. Let me tell you something about that ball. It's boring. Okay, we got, oh, my good friend Brian Schumann over here. How you doing? Dario Berga, and well, the same people as before, but that's okay. You guys talk amongst yourself, you know. I see you talking to each other. It's kind of hard to talk and read at the same time. You got to talk real fast. You got to take some ginseng and ginkgo biloba before the streams to make the brain cells work. You know, what happens is when you smoke too much, brain cells don't work. So that's some advice for you. Don't smoke too much. Or I could smoke a little bit, okay? That's okay. And I mean like legal stuff, okay? Legal stuff. But depends what you mean legal now, you know? People be like arguing about like, okay, well, we're not going to get into that. People going to get some feelings hurt over here, okay? Now, by the way, guys, special thanks to Mike Neves. This shirt was a special gift from him because he knows what the Nitro Gang likes, okay? He knows. I don't even got to say it, all right? But for reals, I was out here yesterday. We were like on YouTube. My family was over, you know. I had to clean up my table. You know, like I don't even know where my parts are anymore. I had to get rid of all my parts on the table, bro. Oh, we got my good friend David, VIP Auto, here in the stream, guys. Today a video came out with the Losi motorcycle. That was him and I, okay? Him and I. Actually went over, we were trying to do a video. He goes, you want to take this Losi motorcycle for a ride? I'm like, bro, let's take it for a ride. I look at my camera. I'm looking at my GoPro camera. It's like 20% battery life. Okay, I'm like, holy shit. Okay, so we took it for a ride. We both concluded we needed a Nitro. Just kidding around. It was pretty dope, okay? It was pretty dope. But yeah, so after that video, I went home and I bought my own Losi motorcycle. So you guys saw in today's ending of the video, that was me with the box. I gotta say, it's a super ass heavy box, okay? But yeah, Terra Curry goes sickening. Oh man, sickening adventures today with Terra Curry and I. He called me up, you know, he called me up today. And we unboxed a vintage Nitro motorcycle gem, something special. A Thunder Tiger Ducati, brand new. It was remarkable. It was remarkable. Okay, but we're gonna continue, guys. Okay, I got work tomorrow. Don't got much time. Today I was off, you know, because it's like New Year's and shit. Like, so we got stuff to do now. Oh, Nitro Gang Queen Melissa got her member badge over here. 17 months membership, gang. Awesome, sickening. Okay. I know the other day we just got another Nitro Gang member of the higher tier. I was very proud of you guys. I appreciate that. David VIP Auto been a member for 13 months of the top tier trim level. Okay, when he orders a Thunder Tiger Ducati, he gets it in Nitro. Okay, kidding around. Okay, but for real, this is 2001. All right, now the goal of today's video, guys, I'm gonna bring you up on a little update. You've seen me working on this recently. Now, I could go attempt to fire this up today, but the thing is, I don't know if we'll get to that. I need to make the shocks great again. All right, now this truck, I recently did a good amount of work on it, okay? Like a good amount of work. I'm going to go through this more than I think what you guys have seen in the prior video because, like, you know, I stayed up till like 3 a.m. yesterday night, you know? It's like I had to clean the table. I lost all of my parts that I put on the table, okay? They told me to move my Prime LMT from the living room, and I go to them, where do you want me to move it? It doesn't fit through a regular door, all right? Okay, we got Sean Block here. How you doing? He goes, did I get the Losi Pro Moto? So, yes, I did, man. Oh, Al Casa, how you doing? Been a member for 15 months. I appreciate that, my dudes. We got the best Nitro Gang family here in the stream. And the most important thing is you guys are positive. It's okay. It's okay, you know. I used to respond to the haters, but now they're irrational. They're an irrational bunch. We don't need them. It's like having a triple chin. You don't want to have the triple chin. But sometimes you got to deal with the double chin. Okay? It's kind of like what I got going, the lighting situation over here. Trust me, I got like 1.5 chins. That's all you need, 1.5 chins, not triple. Okay, but for real, yes, that is my Losi Pro Motor right there in the box. Right there. I haven't opened it yet, but it is a very, very impressive model. I'll be honest with you. You know, at first I was kind of like a Debbie Downer about it, but you understand that was all just humor to me, you know, because like I don't know why it was funny. But now when I saw it in real life, it's actually quite impressive, all right? It's actually pretty impressive. All right, we're going to continue, guys. I got some shock oils here, all different types. I probably have some other shock oil somewhere, but the goal is to figure out what the factory shock oil on the Duratrax was. Now, I will tell you, I I did put shock oil in one of the shocks, right? So one of the shocks, I did put shock oil in the rear just to do a little bit of a test because, oh, what's up, Sam? How you doing, man? Sickening channel member, okay? I did put shock oil in one of the, oh, we got Dodger Boy from Southern California, okay? He's correct about that. Some people go to In-N-Out and then smoke cigarettes all the time, okay? But for me, I would just go to In-N-Out. That's about it. We don't need to do the smoking, okay? Shit's expensive. You know how much cigarettes are in New York City, guys? Do you want to take a guess? What is it, like $14 now, I think? That's a lot of money, okay? That's like more than half a tank of gas on a Prius. Shit, that's almost a full tank, depending how cheap it is. But, A2RC, good guess goes. He goes 30-weight shock oil. So, I did put oil into one of these shocks. Now, I'm going to show you the suspension with the oil in one of these shocks. You guys could maybe do a little online research if you can, but I think in the manual, I need to find what the factory shock oil was. I will tell you, these shocks do not leak, but I think they require a much thicker shock oil than what I used. So who here wants to take a guess what shock oil I wound up using? To be honest with you, I kind of forgot what I wound up using, so shit, I don't know. Okay, we got Steven Bandy here. How you doing, man? Okay. Yeah, we got Nitro Queen Melissa sick out here. Yesterday we were like driving around. We went to like one of these houses at night, you know, because like my tradition, you basically have to like celebrate it at night. It's real annoying. You got to stay up all the time, you know, and clean and shit. It's annoying. And went to this like super decorated house in Staten Island. You know, basically these people convert their entire house to like holiday decorations, and it was brick as shit, you know. And so we're walking around. There's like people taking pictures, you know. I don't understand, like, today, man, you go anywhere, people, nothing but, like, smartphone videos and pictures. It's so annoying. You can't even be a human being anymore. It's annoying, okay? Now, A2RC goes, did I use 50 weight? I am quite confident, if memory serves correctly, I used 50 weight, and it's bad. It's real bad. It's not enough. I need at least 60, 70, or 80. So, I think I'm going to have to, we'll figure out. So, let me go and look inside this box first, and then after, guys, we're gonna go through this. The original spy shots of this truck are in this magazine. Now I know earlier before there was a viewer that said, is that a shelf queen, or is that like something you could drive and get parts for? It's basic. It depends how you look at it. You know, most of the RCs I have, they are drivable, and this one will be drivable as well. The reality is, if you don't like try to kill them, and the motor is okay to begin with, and you're using a 2.4 gigahertz radio, the chance of you having like a real bad problem are really, really low in my opinion. So, you know, for me to like record an effective video and come back with a truck in one piece is still very, very high. But for some people, yes, that truck would be a shelf queen for some individuals. But for me, my goal is to get some of the vintage trucks back on the road, and part of that goal is make them drivable, you know what I mean? So we're going to continue a little bit. Now, let me take a look inside this box, because it actually came with, I think, some of the original manual. Oh, Alan Patterson here, also a member. Whoa, 20 months. The Make Nitro Great Again category. That's a nice category. That's like basically the third of the fourth categories. Okay, that's high category level. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right, so let me see if we have the manual in here, because I need to know what the original shock oil is. Okay, Bevan's Racing goes, hope you enjoyed your Christmas. I know, you know, I don't really like holidays, to be honest with you. Like, stuff is like real repetitive, you know, like I'm not 18 anymore. But you know, people like it. Yeah, it was okay. We're here. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to not be aware of any medical disorders, you know, like schizophrenia or whatever. So let's just all say, yeah, it's a successful year. So the question is, guys, the year of 2024, what am I going to really kind of go for? Now, I know in 2023, it was the year of the buggy. But then about summertime, I got tired of buggies, okay? And then, like, basically, I killed the buggies, all right? But it's hard to say. Let me take out some of this stuff. I need to see whether in this original manual there is any information on the shock oil setup they use. That's kind of like my goal right now. Let's see. So this stuff is useless over here. It's like setting up like camber caster or whatever. Maybe there'll be some information on the shock oil, but I don't know if there will be, guys. Some like garbage over here, basically. Well, it's, you know, depends how you look at it. All right, we can get rid of this box for now. In reality, you don't really need to know what the factory shock oil was, because like you could just put one and be happy with it and call it a day. But for our own curiosity, I think it's something I can investigate because I have the ability to investigate it now. Let me see what you guys are saying. That's right, Bevins goes non-schizo Monday. Exactly, man. Non-schizo Monday, okay? Dude, I'm be honest with you. I feel like a lot of YouTubers out there like schizos, you know? But of course nobody here, okay? No, nobody here. All right, now, let me see what this manual says. I'm going to let you guys know. If you want, I could show you inside this manual. It's like in really bad condition, but whatever. My goal is just to determine what kind of shock oil it is. Oh my god, so far it's like the worst manual ever. Hold on a second. I don't even want to show it to you. We need to go to like shock oil tuning here. They have like information on engine, high-speed needles, pretty adequate manual with like high-low speed needles, fuel inline, whatever, all that like basic information for noobs. Yeah, Duratrax knew they were a model for beginners, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Let me see. So far, overheating, glow plugs, fuel. They have like little snippets of information about like braking over here. No, but for real, guys, let's not make fun of like people's medical conditions, you know. In reality, the joke I made was not really appropriate, you know. You can't control what you're born with, and let's just call it a day and not make fun of people's medical conditions. You know, you could wind up with anything. I mean, shit, to be honest with you guys, I have a relatively bad medical condition, okay? But it's treatable, and I'm doing what I can to live with it, you know. I'm doing what I can. And let's not make fun of people with medical conditions, you know. I only refer to like schizos as like people that are like really negative and trying to kill you. You know what I mean? In like real life, it's not good. But let's be ethical and positive. I don't mean liberal, you know, but like as ethical and positive. Mike, no, the hell no, no. Did you see Melissa? Or did you see her? I'm just saying, you know, just saying. Okay, so let me see. I need to determine what kind of shock oil. So this, so far, the manual doesn't have anything on shock oil. You know what? I'm going to have to Google search it. Well, these are just like parts over here. Yeah, let's stay positive. Let's stay positive. Ensuring engine life, fuel, overheating, glow plugs. These are copies of like break-in. Yeah. All right. Oh, what's up, Texas Hill? How you doing, my dude? All right. So far, nothing over here. Yeah, Duratrax was like known for having flowcharts. What's up, Nicholas Huntoon, man? Yeah, they had flowcharts over here. Pretty interesting, you know. In fact, one of my duties at work is like to create flowcharts on Visio. Super boring, bro. Super boring. Okay, so these are like copies of nothing. Copies of nothing too, basically. Anybody want to look up what the shock oil in this model was? These are just photocopies. It's useless. They're telling you to use red alert fuel. All right, I was hoping to look up some of the assembly information on the shocks if they had it, but they don't. All right, let's see what you're saying. Oh, we got Aussie Man Dan. How are you, bro? Accessories and option parts. No, nothing here either. Yeah, RC goes, I'm a Nitro addict. No known cure. You are right, man. You are right. The good thing about me is, you know, I buy things of value. You know, I learned a long time ago. So there's nothing here so far, guys, okay? I learned a long time ago. If there's a car on Marketplace or whatever and you really want it and it gets sold, don't feel too bad. Don't get upset. There'll be another one, okay? And to always be on the hunt. But don't get too hurt, you know, with one deal over there. Don't get too hurt, you know? All right, so it's saying, Keith, how you doing? Goes, shock oil's all preference. Yeah, it doesn't say what way. That's what I was thinking. So let's take a look at this chassis, my dudes. I've already put in shock oil into one of these. I'd actually like to ask Nicholas Huntoon because I know he has this. Have you put in shock oil into this model yourself, like particularly, and like what you know, what weight? Well, let's take a look at it close up, and I'll show you guys the reality of what we're dealing with, kind of so you see a starting point. You know, the thing is, I don't know if this is really an off-brand model. Duratrax was really, really popular in the 2000s. Today, the brand still exists. They make wheels mostly. But A lot of these, like let's say non-Traxxas, non-HPI type mainstream cars, their shock pistons were kind of unique. So if you think 50-weight shock oil like a Traxxas shock is good, 50-weight shock oil in this is trash. Okay, it's trash. Okay, we got Lotus 420, the most positive ethical moderator in the world. Okay, if you guys want to use him as a channel mod, you're gonna have to like pass an IQ test, okay? Because he won't do it. Okay, here we go. So let's get down to business over here. Basically, I'm going to demonstrate what we're starting with at this point, okay? Hope you guys could see well enough. All right, so let's take the body off and we'll have a good look at it. I've done a lot of work on this chassis. So far, we got over 101 viewers. Wow. Wow. Melissa, we got Benjamin Martinez. I don't know if I said hello to you or not right here. Yeah, Keith goes, I run 30 weight in my Traxxas Nitro Rustler. Yes, because the Nitro Rustler shocks, they're reliable. Pretty much 30 shock oil for Traxxas is okay, right? So, guys, I did test the fuel tank. The fuel tank is very, very good. No leaks of any kind. You got to clean this kind of stuff, The fuel cap is normal. I got to say, Duratrax got their fuel tanks right. The next part would be the engine. The engine, I've also cleaned it off video a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. So here it is. This is the final result. I'm not going to go into like super crazy cleaning. It's pretty much useless. We got my good friend Just Joe. He just recently ordered the Savage XL. Right? So here we go. Now, the one thing I am a little bit, I'm going to have to do some work on. Check out this paint. You could easily just like scratch off the paint right there. You see that, guys? It's like the world's worst paint right here that they put on. So I could either, I guess, dip this in like nitro fuel. Yeah, it like easily comes off. Right? This is the factory paint. I don't know why they just didn't leave it like nice and polished. But whatever. This is something we'll deal with later. I've scratched some of it off here in the bottom, but it's pretty much bad, It's pretty much bad. So, yeah, what else are we going to talk about? Compression is very, very good. I was able to get a, like another pull starter on this. And engine-wise, I think we are okay for now. But the goal of this video, guys, David Riapio there with a good comment. We need a paint stripper. Let's see. You guys see that? Like, I could easily, like, remove this with my nail. It's real bad. And it's not even, like, oily yet. Like, this is real bad. You see that? I can like scratch it. And my nail will have the dirt in it, the paint rather. But whatever. We got Savage Rob. How are you, man? I don't own a paint stripper, but like, we'll see. Yeah, nitro fuel soak could be something effective. I mean, usually I just scrub this. I do have like a rotary tools. It's not the end of the world here. But let's go and check out the shock situation. I'm going to put the engine back in because I want to have some of the weight in the chassis. So check this out. The front, I didn't do anything, right? The front is nothing. It has literally nothing, okay? Nothing at all in the front. The rear end, I fixed one shock. You could tell it's a little bit better. It's a little better, but it's still relatively bad. To be honest with you, I think I used 50-weight shock oil in the back, and it's still almost, you really can't tell a difference. What I'll do maybe a little, I think it was, which one did I clean? I don't remember which one I cleaned. Yeah, it was this one. You could tell it's a little bit cleaner. I will confirm, guys, these shocks do not leak. They are threaded body aluminum. So they're, Duratrax on paper is pretty good. But this is 50-weight shock oil. I mean, it's a little dampened, but it's still super under dampened. It shouldn't be that easy. This is the one with like nothing in it. Check that out. You can't tell a difference, right? I mean, is it me or can you guys tell a difference? Tell me in the stream here. Can you tell a difference or no? I mean, this one seems better, but 50 is a little light. Yeah, this is like nothing. So how about this? Just to make sure we have the shock preference correct, should we remove this rear shock? This truck is also easy to work on. It's just like super basic Phillips screws. Just 2 screws, boom, there you go. It's a real cake, So what do you guys think? We do the rear shocks, take a look at the magazine, or what? Go ahead, tell me what you want, my guys. Tell me what you want. So I do have, let me see what oils I have actually, because if I don't have the oil, it's going to be a problem. Okay, so what I do have is 60, and I do have a little bit of 80, but this 80 is kind of low. It's almost like on the bottom over there, right? These are pretty small bore shocks. They're not big bore shocks. What's up, Mark DiVincenzo? Okay. Jared Smithers goes, does it run yet? So I haven't fired this up. I'm confident it'll be a great runner. There's no signs here of any kind of problems, so it should be a runner. Mad Mike wants to know how much I paid for this. Guys, why don't you give me some guesses in the comments here, and I'll let you know how much I paid. I think I actually never even talked about how much I paid. I think I never even said that, right? Okay. Only Melissa and the Wawa knows where the deal went down. Okay, that's where the deal went down. All right. Let me see what other shock oil I have. This is like old GS Racing Oil 20. That's not going to work. Texas Hill goes with the 150. Nitro Queen with the 150. Mad Mike with the 160. I have a full one of 50. So 50 I'm not going to use because I already know it's bad. Nitro Express RC goes with the 120. Steven Bandy with the 150. So I paid, let me see, I don't remember. Collectively, I paid about, I paid 100 for this one, right? For the car, I paid 100. But with like driving and the toll, it was really far. It was like super far. It was in Tom's River. With the tolls, figure 130. Figure 130. So I'm about 130 in it, you know? So I'll just put it here in the chat in case people want to look at it later. I'm about 130 total in it, right? And that's assuming no parts are needed. So 130. All right. Let's continue. And by the way, guys, happy New Year. I'm not really like a celebration guy, you know. I gave up parties when I turned 16 and met Emily. All right. And now I only celebrate Nitro purchases. Yeah, I mean, I got a fair price. You know, the guy, I bought it in like unknown condition. You saw the condition. It was garbage. It was well, okay, I don't want to say garbage. But basically, the pull starter was broken. There was no, okay, so this is the original pull starter. For those of you that might not remember, there's nothing on it, right? It's trashed. So you understand, basically, there it goes. That was the pull starter right there. You know, I got lucky. I randomly just happened to have one, probably like from one of my other RC deals I had over the years. All right. And that's basically it. So let's remove the rear shock for now. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a better view. So I basically know the shock I need to remove. But the most important thing, guys, I will tell you, I am very happy that the fuel tank holds a good vacuum. If you run into a bad fuel tank, oh man, call that the end of like your year right there for you, you know? Because getting one of these tanks, situation. Okay. Yeah, Keith goes Duratrax made some really solid RCs. I have a good amount of Duratrax models, right? So even if you take a look over there, that right there is the RTX 27. Don't look at that on the side, okay? If you're looking at that, pretend you didn't see it. Because that car has not made a video. Oh, my God, you just saw it. I want you to get the Men in Black pen and do a little mind erase. Erase that one from your brains, guys, okay? Don't look at that. I have to present it in a proper way. That MGT deserves some respect. Kidding around, guys, just playing around. But for real, like, that hasn't made a video debut yet, okay? So you gotta wait for it. Okay, we got Keith Tolhurst. How you doing, man? Now, yeah, so that's my RTX 27. That's like something else over there. We'll talk about that later. You guys don't want to see what's going on to the right side. You're gonna, it's gonna be sickening. I can't even show you. Oh, John Hensley, man. Thank you for that donation to the channel. I appreciate it. How do I give this thing a heart? I don't know how to give it a heart. Let me give it a heart. Okay, yeah, there it goes. Thank you, bro. All right, let's get down to shock repairs. It's going to get shocking, guys. It's going to get real shocking. In fact, the 80, I don't have enough of the 80. I probably need to get more of the 80. Yeah, Terra Curry goes, yes, the MGT demands respect. Guys, that's why I'm saving that video, the MGT video, for respect. Okay, the MGT was a game changer. It was a game changer. You know, it's like, let's say you were playing backgammon, you stopped playing backgammon, you started playing chess. That's how much of a game changer you will, you know? Yeah. Keith, we'll see. You know what? I'm not too worried. Let's just take a look inside this shock. Maybe people want to see how it is or whatever. Let me just rearrange this camera a little bit. And we'll take a look at it. So I'm going to give you guys a really good view right here of what I'm doing. You know, it's hard to get these views. It's real hard. Like, some people have to go to Vegas to get these views. You know, luckily I'm not a gambler, so I don't gotta go to Vegas. Luckily. All right. You guys let me know if you can see okay quality-wise. And we'll increase the lighting. The lighting's gonna get so bright, people are gonna have to put their sunglasses on at night. Like that song, you know? Oh my god, the light is blinding me. Shit. Okay. All right, so let's just remove the shock. It's pretty easy setup over here. You know, normal Phillips screws. Like, okay, I will admit a couple times I made fun of Duratrax for Phillips screws, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, they're not stripped. So like, if they're not stripped, then like, why are we complaining? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta complain when there's like a reason to complain. You know, like your property taxes go up. I complain about that. That's okay. So I'm gonna do the upper shock. That was basically just like a nut on top holding it. Oh man, oh thank God. I was about to like start complaining. Okay. Okay, oh, Polar Paw Customs is here with us, man. I appreciate that. Keith goes, the Warhead is a beast. Yes, well, that one is the RTX 27. The Warhead is the earlier version, but I did own the Warhead Evo. And, you know, they competed directly with, what was it, the Savage? I would say on paper, Duratrax is good, on paper. But in reality, I would say it's like janky. But, you know, listen. That's what it is. You know, today in a video, I was responding to a comment on the Losi motorcycle, right? Some guy goes, I guess he's like a new viewer or whatever. Some guy goes, this feels like sponsored content. I mean, that really bothered me, man. There's nothing sponsored on this channel other than maybe a couple donations I get from you guys and my channel members and, like, you know, my day job. There's literally nothing sponsored. Like, what sponsored content is anybody ever going to make with a 20-year-old Nitro? Come on, that's silly. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I'm going to remove this shock. It's pretty clean. Let's remove this shock right here. Okay, so it comes out. I mean, the parts quality, it seems okay. Let's take a look at this. Looks like some grindage over the years, but whatever, it's fine. I'm going to clean that up anyway. Let's clean it up. All right, and now I'm going to basically just disassemble the shock, guys. And we'll take a look inside, you know? It's pretty straightforward. No rocket science here. Although Elon Musk has claimed that he will have people on Mars by 2024. Guess what? It's 2024. How are we allowing Elon Musk to be such a sickening liar? I don't understand how our society does it. Like, we just allow this guy to lie about everything. Oh, the Tesla Cybertruck. Have you heard that the Cybertruck, there was like a collision, right? And it has killed an individual already in a Toyota Corolla. All right, so let me remove this right here, the bottom shock retainer. Okay, shock retainer is good. All right, so now we have the shock itself, the very shocking shock. So you could tell it's got negative shock oil. In fact, it's so bad. But let me get a little wipe to clean this. Hey, you know what? I ran out of wipes. Hey, Melissa, can you bring me some of my wipes? I need the wipes. They should be on the table somewhere. Like I said, guys, people were over. I had to clean my table. Now I lost all my stuff. Sickening. But for real, you know, I'm quite sure Elon Musk got a giant grant from the state of California because he promised fully autonomous vehicles. And what did he deliver? He delivered, I think, level 2 or 3 out of 5. Legit liar, man. Legit liar. All right, so I need some shock, you know what, whatever. It's always best to clean the shock shaft. Always best to clean that shaft, you know? One way or another, you got to clean the shaft. All right, let me see what you guys are saying, and I will continue doing this, you know? Yeah. You know, I would appreciate a nice Model 3, but their charging is just not, it's not something I'm going to do. All right? All right, Melissa, yeah, let's get the shock cleaning wipes, if you don't mind. All right? All right. All right, thank you for that. We got the wipes. All right, go. It's fine. I didn't see that, okay? You know, when people come over and you got to clean for New Year's, that's what happens. All right.
It's not clear.
What's not clear?
The video.
Is the video quality okay, guys? Melissa said it's not clear. Who do I got to pay? Verizon? Sickening. Yeah, we got a comment here. Is the Shock Chef bent? Let me clean it a little. I'll show it to you right now. Okay. All right, so the shock shaft is pretty adequate. There's obviously nothing inside there, okay? All right, so let me rearrange the camera lighting a little bit, and we'll do the top-down view. Yeah, today I was watching a, what was I watching? A marathon. What was the marathon about? It was some marathon, I don't know. Okay, yeah, sickening. Oh, yeah, Twilight Zone marathon. Okay, here we go. So basically, I'm just going to unscrew it. I'm not even going to use pliers. Let's see how strong I am. You guys think I'm strong? You think you get hands like this from working on electrics? You don't. You don't. Here we go. There we go. Boom, baby. You don't need no pliers. You work on nitros, you got sickening bear strength. Okay? All right, let's take a look inside. All right, so that, oh, I forgot what that's called. It's like a rubber, no, it's not a damper. It's called a shock, the rubber part, whatever. It's okay. It's not missing, okay? Oh, what's up, KGM? I was just over in KGM's live stream, man. I was working on a sickening Baja. You know, I was there as long as I could, but, like, you know, I had to also get stuff done myself. But for real, always be supporting KGM when you can. All right, so let's take a look inside the shock. I'll show you guys inside what it's like. Oh, man. There's nothing in there. We just witnessed dryness. Yeah, those shock pistons over there look kind of big. I mean, I'm not a piston expert right here. I don't like the pistons. But, you know, I do drive a hybrid with like 4 pistons. But that is nothing in there. All right, let's, I think we're going to just randomly try some 60-weight shock coil. I understand it might be a waste. But whatever, we'll just try some. You know, if anything, it'll just be the end of this bottle. And I'll have to order some. So that could happen, you know. Yeah. I'll just try some. But it's super dry. But the bottom looks okay. I'm not going to remove this part right here or nothing like that. Yeah, it's only 2 holes. Most like Traxxas shocks have 3 holes. Meaning those holes, that's basically where the oil goes through. All right. All right, let's just add some in there. We'll see how it goes. Oh, God, doing this through the phone screen is a little annoying because you can, like, spill it. Oh, God, my hand is shaking as if I have some kind of syndrome. Oh, God, that's real bad. Why is my hand shaking when I'm doing that? Sickening shakeage. Oh, God. Where's the... I got some sickening shakeage. Oh, God, I can't stop shaking when it's, like, doing this. All right, so I'm going to put it in, not all the way, but basically like that. Yeah, the nitro nerves, right? I even spilled some. Oh, my God, I spilled some. That's a bad idea. Let me clean this up. Spilled some. All right. So we'll move the piston through its stroke there a little bit. There are ways you can... Okay, so now this feels super tight for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it'll be okay when I assemble it. Okay, it looks okay. Whatever. I'm not like, you know... There are really, really scientific ways on doing this. But this is okay. I'm basically... you know... When we put on the shock cap... It'll be fine. You guys will understand what we're trying to do. There's some hair over there. Let me assemble this back. So we use 60. I got oil all over the shock body now because I leaked some for my hand shaking syndrome. All right. All right, it's tight. Let me clean this up a little bit. All right, so now it's going to be the ultimate test. We're going to do the rebound. The rebound. Okay, it's not like basketball over here. This is a rebound of shocks, bro. Shock rebound. Okay, Michael Jordan ain't going to get this one. All right, that's not bad. I mean, I gotta say, guys, look, full compression and rebound. It's a little slow. I could have added like 3 more drops. What do you guys think? Yeah, Bob's RC. goes. He has a good video on how to bleed shocks. Yeah, you know, there's better methods. Yeah, if you guys want to know like better methods, of course, there's like go check out Bob's RC. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's pretty much an expert in this hobby. Me, I just need to get this thing to like look like it's going down a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, it's an improvement. Yeah, John Hensley goes an improvement. Probably should have put more like 3 more drops in there. You see when I go to the top, there's a little bit of a noise over there. But I mean, there is a rebound. The rebound is showing us that it's holding pressure and the top seal is okay. All right. Mad Mike goes, do I have an HSP no cure? I do not, bro. I do not. Not going to remove this. What do you guys think? You want me to open it up and put like 2 more drops in there? I'll listen to what you want me to do, man. I'm the man of the Nitro people, you know? Well, positive ones, that is. Okay. What do you want? 2 more drops or 3 more drops? Something, or just let it be? Should we let it be? Like Madonna's career? All right, I'm going to listen to the Nitro Gang fans over here. You guys want me to do open it up, put like 3 more drops? Yeah, Lotus 420 just wants to send it. Okay. Yeah, KGM goes leave it alone. Yeah, let it be goes Geomac. All right, we'll let it be. All right, so how about this? I'm going to clean this shock a little bit, the spring. So, you know, they didn't use the best like coloring method on this. So like over time, the yellowness, like, but you know, it's okay. Really, the best thing you should do is wash this like in a sink. But whatever, I don't have access to that right now. We're just going to have to like do a little on the spot cleaning like this. You know, on the spot cleaning. Okay. Oh, we got Nitro Express RC. Goes, let it be. All right, we'll let it be. Yeah, but we cleaned it up a little bit. I mean, it's, you know, as long as you're getting like 50% better than what you started with, it's okay. You know, it's not like having RC supremacist, right? You know, there's like RC supremacists out there. You gotta have that big block, or else you're not a man. Whatever, that's adequate. Let me get it through the other end over there. You know. Yep, the RC supremacists. Let me pull this out. Whatever. I always said, guys, you just need to be 95% good enough. There you go. That's 95% good enough. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. All right, I will say the collar on this is like super, super loose. Generally, higher quality shocks, the collar isn't this loose on it, right? But when there's tension on it, it's not like it's gonna go up or anything. So whatever, it's fine. All right, so the springs are non-direction. You can put them on any way you want. Well, let's get the shock cap back on at the bottom. The spring retainer cap, rather. All right. It's much better. With the spring on, you really can't tell anything super incorrect. You know, just a little bit of a test. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right, let's put the spring back in. Rather the shock. I'm going to put the shock back in there. All right, here we go. I did a little zoom in. What do you think about that zoom? All right, so we got to use this outside area. We zoomed it real good, huh? We just shove it in. Then we'll be back to you guys, okay? I gotta say, so far, I don't think any of the parts on this Duratrax really pissed me off. Yeah. Okay, we gotta like shove this in there real good. Let me just shove it in. Hold on. Ah. The thing is, like, these parts kind of expand. They're not like really the best quality, so it's hard to even get this back into its original position now. Nitro Express RC wants to know what chalk oil weight he should use on his. Oh, okay, we got it. Yeah, it went in. It went in. You just had to persuade it. Okay, it went in. You had to persuade it a little bit. You know, I find like 50 weight chalk oil to be a really good starting position. All right, so we made it in. Let's put the screw back in. Yeah, you see that goes directly in. The thing is, these parts are probably not the best compound. Since they're so old, they've already positioned themselves in such a way through like the friction over the years. That's why it's a little hard to put it in. But, you know, the collar itself, like the eyelet, is okay. Look, it's smooth. No weirdness going on. Yeah. Rings, these are the correct springs for this truck. This, in fact, is 100% the correct suspension setup. Let me show you what I mean. You see this? This is the box with the truck, right? Originally, this is the original box. So yeah, it would have had the correct spring. With the weight on it, you know, with like batteries in there, whatever, it would have more sprung weight. So that's pretty good, right? Makes sense, everyone? That's why you gotta have boxes. You gotta prove things to yourself and people. You know, gotta prove it out. Let me put this back in now. I mean, not a really bad setup. The fact that it's like weird plastic spacers over here, like whatever, it's not broken, you know? Let me put it this way. If it hasn't broken in 20 years, the chances are it's not going to break in another 5. And that's basically how long I plan on owning it. All right, 5 years. That's all you need. It's longer than your car lease. Let's face it, you've leased your car for 3 years, you get sick of it, right? Have a Nitro 5 years. It's better. And you don't even got to pay any insurance rates. Let's put this back in. We'll check out the dampening a little bit, but of course, without the other tire matching, pretty much you're not going to get a good idea anyway. Yeah, RR3, how you doing? Goes 2 springs, baby. Yeah. All right. Oh. I mean, so far, I haven't ran into really any problems, right? So, all right, let's just check it out, how it is kind of like on the table here. Okay, well, the left one is good. You know, with a little more dampening, with the spring on the bottom there, it'll be better. I mean, it's better. What do you guys? You want me to do this one real quick? I feel bad about getting rid of that oil, but whatever. You want me to do this one real quick or what? Go ahead, tell me. Shit, do you guys remember what oil I used? Did I use 60 or 80? I think I used 80. Oh, no, I used 60. I used 60. Okay, shit, my bad. I used 60, the one with the open cap. The one with the hand shaking. Okay, yeah, we used this one. Or I loaded this for 20. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to do this one real quick, okay? So nobody talk. I got to do this real quick. Kidding around, you could talk. What am I, an RC Nazi? I'm not. We don't got no Nazis or negatives over here. We got just people out here trying to survive. Try to make, well, engines falling too sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I use the 60 weight shock oil. Finish this up. Oh, come on. Got over 100 viewers here. I appreciate it, guys. You know, what do you think the year of 2024 should be? The year of the touring car? The year of the monster truck? The year of the stadium truck? What do you think? All right. This is out. Okay, there we go. Just going to remove this bottom over here real quick. Oh, truth be told, the year of rock climbing, he goes. You know, maybe. Yeah. All right, yeah, it's tough to rip it out of there. All right, guys. Yeah, so this one actually has oil in there already because I tested it before. So I'm going to have to empty it out. All right, let's get down to business, everybody. And we're going to use this 60 with shaking hand syndrome. Okay, all right. Okay, GeoMac goes, yes, short course trucks. So I do have an 8-scale short course truck, right? Oh, I got some bad news right here, guys. I just saw something real bad. This is saturated with oil. I just saw some bad news. That was actually my test shock. That means the oil leaks from the bottom. That's it. It's over. I'm gonna have to rebuild it with O-rings now. Okay, the seal is bad. So I really, before this stream, I filled this one up with just like random test oil, and I see, and obviously I degreased it, and now I see this entire shock rod end is full of oil. That means it's leaking for sure. Damn it. All right, now I not only have to wash this again, It's basically has to get redone now. So yeah, this one appears to be leaking from here. Right there. So pretty much, you know, this was 50 weight chalk oil. It still rebounds, but it's eventually going to just all leak out anyway. All right, I'm gonna clean it up. That's pretty much bad. It's bad. I didn't think it was actually leaking. Like I looked at it until now, I didn't notice the leak job. Shit. So I cleaned it up a little bit now. I think what we'll do, let's pour the oil out. You guys got any ideas or what? I think what we can do, well, this is gonna have to get replaced. It's pretty much useless then. I can remove this, but it won't do nothing. Let me try to remove this. That's not how it goes. You need a screwdriver. I need like a little tool to jam in there. I don't have one right now. That's a little bit of a situation, guys, we just ran into. I'm a little unhappy now. This doesn't screw on. It's like a clamp mechanism, like a clasp. It's like a clasp. Yeah, pretty bad. It leaks through the whole shock rod end. All right, let's... I do have the manual to see how it's assembled. Sickening. Sickening. Some tragedy happened just now. The Duratrax manuals didn't include exploder parts views. Oh, they did. I just don't have those pages, I think. I don't think I have those pages. All right, whatever. A little bit of a tragedy just happened. Here I was about to praise the Duratrax shocks, and now we are praise free. What I'll do, this needs to be removed. So there's like two things that's supposed to like come off like that. Let me see. So yeah, put some stop leak in it. Yeah, right. Right, I think I should be able to pop this off. All right, it's almost there. It's almost there. I can feel it, but it's this plastic is like not really pliable anymore. It's so old. Okay, it doesn't really come off. Gotta be real gentle with this too. I think it's almost there. I think it's almost there. This one. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're getting it. Okay, I think we're getting it. Yeah, this part is... Okay, we got it. Here we go. So it's not damaged. This part is okay. Yeah, so we have the O-rings on the inside. I'm going to look up what the size is. I'll order some O-rings. I mean, I'm going to repair these shocks. It's not done the world. Let me clean this up. Yeah, so basically, on the inside there, we would need to replace those O-rings. They've just gotten bad over time on the inside there. All right, I'm going to look into this later. I'll see what size these are. I'll order up some on eBay or Amazon or whatever. For now, I think that's all I can do, to be honest with you, with this model. There's really not much I can do now. Anybody have any ideas? Or really not much I can do now at this point. Yeah. So all of this is going to leak out eventually anyway, so we'll just leave it how it is. Put all the parts back on. Kind of a little bit of a roadblock just happened. But that's okay. It's no big deal. Okay. Oh, John Hensley, man. Thank you for that support to the Nitro gang. I'm going to buy some O-rings with that funds. All right. Let me put all of these screws back in. We'll we still got stuff to do, guys. We still got stuff to do. Listen. It's just one thing. It's just one thing. Don't be upset, okay? One little item ain't gonna bother us. Just one item. All that's gonna happen is the table, which should have a 3D printer on it, now has a Nitro on it. It's okay. All right, I'm gonna put this. All right. Led Tech Clue goes. He's about to do the same on his XTM accelerator, bro. The XTM accelerator shocks are fantastic. They don't leak. I have one. In fact, I have two. Don't tell nobody. Yeah, don't tell nobody, okay? They're gonna try to snatch it. All right, let me change this up a little bit. All right, guys. So for reals, and we want to take a look at this. You guys wanna take a little look at this in the magazine? This is 2001 right here, 2001. An epic year, really, but this is before the Savage came out. There you go. This is before the Savage. So if we got some requests to take a look at it, I can take a look at it. You know, normally... Okay, Tara Curry goes to absolutely. And just for you, bro, you got a motorcycle. But this is an electric one. This is actually the competitor to the Thunder Tiger motorcycle, right? Okay, Dan Davidson, longtime viewer, goes, yes. Okay, we'll do it, guys. We'll do it. Let me see. Do I have anything? Whoa. It almost rolled off the table. Thing wants to go. Almost rolled off the table. You know what I'll do? I'm going to position it on a little pedestal. There we go. But, you guys want to check out the compression on this? Well, you already know it has compression, but I'll just show you, I'm going to spin this. It's super crazy compression. Oh, God, that was really hard. Crap, that was really... This is honestly, it feels like the same compression as a brand new 3.3. Right? Oh, Terra Curry, bro, thank you for that donation to the channel. I appreciate it. Really crazy compression. I can't even believe it. You know what I should have done? Thank you for that donation, Terra Curry. What I should have done, and I'm kind of beating myself up over it now, to be honest with you. I could still do it. It really is not the end of the world. I might actually do it now, guys. I think I remember why I didn't do it. I should have replaced the exhaust gasket. Look at that exhaust gasket. It's like really bad. I should have replaced the exhaust gasket. What do you guys think? You want me to do this right now or go directly to the magazine? I was actually waiting to replace the exhaust gasket when I figured out what I was going to do with this paint. But I think for a test start, the paint is kind of irrelevant. What do you want me to do? You want me to replace the exhaust gasket now? Or I'm going to wait. If not, we'll just do the magazine. Okay. Zachary Blanco goes replace it right now. Right now, bro. Do it right now and then get Taco Bell, he said. Well, unfortunately, today is New Year's, right? We couldn't even get any food today, man. You know what I was eating today? Lamb with, like, some kind of crap. I don't know. All right. Let's do John Hensley goes the magazine. Let's do it. All right. Nitro Express RC, a man of many talents, goes, he makes his own gaskets. It is possible. You can do it. But to be honest with you, this whole thing at, like, I think I bought this at HRP, which is, just an online website. This was 5 of them, $2.99. And these are very, very good. Now, the thing is, like making your own gaskets, yes, you could do it from like a cardboard material or something like that, like a thicker cardboard from like a box. Not like a regular box. We're talking like a beer box or something. But the thing is, these are really hard to cut, like the screw holes, you know. And this is kind of a precision piece. It's cheap enough for you to really not have to make them, I think, in my opinion. Okay, Michael Graham, awesome comment. Melissa, take a screenshot of Michael Graham said, brake clean. We need to get brake clean. And we'll remove the paint. Okay. Yeah, so you know what? I'll do that after. I think we're not gonna do the gasket because like it's probably a bad idea right now, you know. All right. Yeah, you can get gasket paper. I don't really like making the gaskets like that because you know you really gotta think of I guess efficiency and cost benefit. Like the cost is so low for the gasket, it really isn't. Yeah, in a pinch you could do it, but you know I literally bought like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I bought like 6 of these like packages. That means I have 30 of these. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30. So I'm good for like a decade. You know what I'm saying? I'm good for a decade, guys. All right, let's roll. Yeah, so 2001. I don't think I've ever shown this particular magazine during a stream, right? So I was actually kind of surprised I found one with exactly this truck on it, right? Let me get ready. We'll adjust the lights a little bit. By the way, once again, guys, thank you for joining me here for the New Year stream. Ethical Nitro Gang people are here. And, you know, if I say something that kind of bothers you, trust me, you could tell me. I'll apologize, okay? I'm not a man that won't apologize for, like, some nonsense that sometimes people say. You know, sometimes things come out. You don't actually mean them. All right, let me get closer, guys. Sorry, let me get a little closer. We'll open this up. All right. I know sometimes I go back to my old videos and I'm like, damn, why did I say that? That was bad. That was real bad. But, you know, sometimes you don't mean it. I mean, none of the stuff I said is as bad as, like, some of the stuff Trump says. But whatever. Is the quality okay, guys? Let me know if the quality is okay. All right, let's continue. David Perez, I cannot do a backflip. Don't want to break my spine. All right, so whatever. You know, Trump had a good chance. The thing, he needs like a filter to like not say some of the stuff he says. Like for real, how are you gonna inject Lysol to kill COVID? Like for real, how are you gonna do that? Okay, I understand maybe it was like a stream of consciousness conversation type of thing he had internally, but like I'm gonna be honest with you, in all of my life as a person, you know, obviously as a person, you know, unless you believe in reincarnation, I have never asked my friends if you could inject Lysol to kill COVID in the bloodstream. I don't know, has anybody ever asked that? I have never asked that. Okay, all right. John Hansley wants to know, is it snowing in New York? No, dude, we actually have like, Melissa, what's the temperature right now? It's like 80 degrees. No, shit, what am I saying? 30, it's like 40 degrees right now. Okay. Yeah, all right, let's continue. Guys, let me know if the quality is okay. And we'll continue. Man, I gotta say, it makes really hard to be a Trump supporter when he says things like, you can inject Lysol into your bloodstream. It's really difficult. Yeah. Ooh, Bomb Black, how are you doing? Hold on, what did I gotta read that. He goes, I'm living in Switzerland, and after a doctor said it's all fake, they imitately stop all the lies. Maybe, I don't know if it's lies or not. I mean, I definitely had COVID like 3 times, but once again, it felt just like a regular cold, but probably worse. All right, let's continue, guys. Not a COVID expert, okay? So let's continue. So what do we got here? These are like bodies and stuff. Let me know if the quality is okay. I think I'm having like some kind of connection issues. Let me just refresh my own stream. Man, did we lose the 5G? Okay, we're not on 5G. There's no 5G. We're on 0G. Like Musk. All right, it looks okay. It looks okay. All right. Let's continue. Some bodies. Some wheels. The Dirt Hog wheels are super popular on like HPIs. It's all about the Dirt Hogs. Okay, I've adjusted the setup a little bit here. You could see more of the magazine. The hard part is getting like the entire magazine. That's the hard part. All right. So far, just like ads. We're looking for like the RC reviews, really. Got some tools over here. Yeah. I mean, I definitely had COVID 3 times. You know, I definitely had it. And, yeah, you know, do I think there's any lasting side effects? I mean, I get sick often, but to be honest with you, I've always gotten sick often. So it's like, you know, for me, I grew up by Chernobyl, you know, in like Russia. So, you know, I pretty much ate like irradiated food for a decade of my life. You know, so based on that, it's not very good, you know? Right. We got a MRC supercharger. So this is the truck we have, right? So they're going to do a whole little ad on it. It's pretty dope over here, actually. Man, this is the day back when magazines had nitros. You know, a friend of mine recently, I think it was you, John Hensley over here, asked me if RC Car Action still has magazines, and I told him, yeah, it has them, but you'll never get a nitro in them. You know, and that is the damn truth, unfortunately. You know. Okay, let's continue. Offna Hyper 7. Yeah, so the one that I have the Hyper 7, right? And the problem on mine is I don't have this battery box cover. So I initially bought the 3D printer with like the hope of being able to print this, because this is an easy print. I guess you could print, but the thing is, I'm gonna have to design it in CAD, so it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. All right, let's continue. JR Racing radios. These were phenomenal. I have a couple of these. The only problem is they kill batteries real fast. There's like an 8 battery tray holder on the bottom over there. This is basically, if you want to kill a bunch of batteries, this is the way to do it. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to adjust the glare a little bit. I know the thing is, this magazine has like a lot of glare. All right. Which battery fits under that cover? You're talking about Terracura, you're referring to this, to the Offna Hyper 7. So, yeah, you need to know which battery. I think this is like the regular, like, Revo style 5-cell flat pack. I'm quite confident that's what it is. You know? Yeah. Yeah, Lotus 420 is going to be my my teacher there for CAD, you know? I mean, that's basically the only way to do 3D prints, man. Everyone thinks all of these parts are available online, but, like, it's very limited. I looked at it. It's very limited. All right, let's continue. Some Novak stuff. Actually, for those of you that might not remember, a viewer of mine graciously sent me a vintage Novak ESC. It was a viewer by the name of No Music RC. I always have it handy, man. Whatever people send me, I have it here, like, because I'm proud of it, you know? It's an old Novak brushed ESC. These were quite confident forward only, because during this time period, if they were reverse, they would say like with reverse or like reversing, something like that. Generally, if it didn't say reversing, it's safe to assume it's forward only. Yeah. So, yeah, this one got to get wired. I'm going to put this into an MRC Thunder King. I have one under the table. So an electric, right? So we'll make it period correct. So these had high frequency mega FET. I don't even know what that means, but 4 to 10 cells. Holy moly, that's a lot of cells. That's almost 3S power right there. That's like 12 something volt. Well, 1.2 times 10. Yeah, that's 12. That's 12 volts. That's basically a 3S capable. Well, you can't really, you know, I guess you could run it here, but obviously you have no, like, you know, protection there. Yeah. Yeah, Nitro Express RC goes, I had a Novak Rooster, it had reverse. Yeah, I think they would say like they were the Super Rooster, and then it was the Rooster with reverse or something. So basically, at that time, most of the ESCs, if it had reverse, it would say it. Micro RS4, sickening. Here's mine, in case you didn't know. I've shown this one many times, all right? Micro RS4. We got a question on what does the Thunder King look like? I mean, the MRC, rather. Oh man, it's real bad. If you want, I could show it to you. So it was donated to me by a friend of mine, Brian Schumann. I could show you. You guys want to see the electric one? The body's real bad, but I'm gonna try to work on fixing it. I could show it to you. I mean, it's real bad. All right. Take a look at that. I had to adjust the quality. MRC, guys. Let me move this back up a little bit. You could see, yeah, there it is. So this, but yeah, it's missing the entire bed. That's not part of the design, in case you were wondering. That's called missing the entire bed. Okay, sickening. We got a Dodge Ram body. This is the Chuck Norris body. You guys remember? Oh, what's up? All Aspects RC. Yeah, this is the one Chuck Norris drove in Walker, Texas Ranger. Original. These are the original wheels. So we have ourselves a what is it? A mechanical speed control. Mechanical, baby, mechanical. All right, you guys want to take a little look under the hood? It's really not that exceptional, but it is 100% complete. It's 100% complete, guys. Problem is, like you could see, I have parts of the bed on the floor right there. It broke off. Yeah, max airflow. Max airflow broke off, unfortunately. So for me to mount it, I'm gonna have to like. It's real brittle. Jeremy Stone likes it. Yeah, this is real old school. MRC was a sickening brand. So if you guys don't know, MRC stands for Model Rectifier Corporation. All right. Let me show you under the body there. Oh, it looks not too bad actually on the Duratrax right there. Other than that's upside down. All right. So you know, I just have the Traxxas battery in here for testing. Obviously, it runs. This system actually runs perfect. This truck is like new. I did do a street run with it, right? So we have the original stock can motor. It's a 540, brushed, obviously. You know, these models, if you guys don't know, yes, it looks like a Rustler. It looks legit like a Rustler. But there's nothing wrong with that. Rustler is a successful RC car, you know? Model, rather. So what do we have here? So this is mechanical speed control. That white brick-looking thing in the back, that's basically a resistor. So the mechanical speed control, it's like a 3-step controller. And what happens is, there's no electronic control. It basically just connects wires and sends a certain amount of voltage, current, directly to the motor in like 3 steps. The gearing on this is very, very adequate. You know, nothing wrong with it. That's a Derwin spur gear. Right side, we have the power switch. So this does have the Airtronics system. Giant spade connectors. You know, we do a little dabbling in vintage electrics, guys. You know, the vintage electric channels are pretty popular. So that's that. You know, that's that. You know, so that's it. It could go back under the table now. Pretty sickening. Man, great color combination, right, on the MRC. Too bad it don't, the whole rear end is broken, but whatever we're going to do, you know. Yeah. So a good friend of mine, Brian Schumann, sent me this, just so you guys know. Yeah. John Hensley goes, the MRC were, let me see, what is it? I think MRC was like pretty much a higher end brand. They did make a Nitro model. There's one on eBay right now, but it's too much money. I can't buy it. All right, let me put this back under the table, and we'll continue, guys. All right. What happens under the table stays under the table, okay? That's X-mods. X-mods. Yeah, that's that resistor thing is basically a heatsink. Yeah. Sickening. All right, let's continue. Oh, Curtis Baker RC goes, he burned his fingers on those. Yes, they get really hot. I'm glad you mentioned that, dude. They get really hot. Their only job is to basically take the heat from the excess voltage, not going to the motor, right? That's the only job of that resistor. All right, guys, let's continue. Let me know if you could see okay. I'm trying to do like a top-down view here as much as I can. It's a little difficult. And remove some of the glare. Dude, the glare is really pissing me off. What's up, The Shack Man? How you doing? All right. I'm working real hard to get rid of this glare, but it's like these shiny pages are really annoying. All right, here we got literally nothing almost. Texas Hill wants to know, is the Micro RS4 the same scale as the Micro Z? No, the Micro Z is smaller. Micro Z is smaller. Micro RS4 is not that small of a car, really. Let me show you right here so you have like a little perception. Yeah, the Micro RS4 is it's almost the size of this like magazine, right? Like Micro RS4 is a 1/18 scale. I think the other one, the Micro Z, is a 1/24th, unless I'm mistaken. I've never owned the Micro Z. All right. Trying to adjust somehow. Hold on a second. Give me a minute here. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna try to use the Duratrax there as a holder for my magazine to make sure the lights are good. All right. Let me see if this is good. All right. Gotta be careful because I'm using the Duratrax. I mean the truck there as the holder. All right. I think this is the only way I can reduce glare. Is the glare killing you guys or no? The glare is okay. If the glare is bad, I'm gonna write to someone. I got a question. Do I have any drift cars? Yes, I have Nitro RS4 3 drift, 2 of them, and I have an electric drift also. I actually have like a ton of drift videos. All right, so this is the Monster Pirate. Pretty dope. I never had one of these. It's a Hyper 21 big block engine on these. All right. David Perez goes, I have that truck. Sickening. Yeah, I never had one of these. It's basically based off the buggies, right? It's basically a buggy with like monster truck tires, taller body mounts, stuff like that. All right, here we have some Mugen stuff. Mugens are very, very top tier race brand. I have a Mugen buggy that was donated to me by Alan Patterson a while back. I still have to do some repairs on that one, but it's going to be a runner. We have the Duratrax Street Force. Yeah, so guys, Duratrax was like pretty solid in advertising back then. Like you saw Duratrax ads everywhere. Look at that. So 2001, these things hit 50 miles an hour. They were powerful. They had the Velocity 15 engine, so it's basically a regular 15 engine. All right, guys, I appreciate you being here. Okay, here we go. We found the first ad. The first ad for this Duratrax that we're talking about. This is actually the inside scoop. You guys know who this guy is? He's no longer with us, unfortunately. That's Chris Cianelli. Chris Cianelli. He's basically single-handedly responsible for like making Megatech great, right? The Megatech Q series engines, which are crazy horsepower, they were basically his doing, right? So here's the truck. This is what they're talking about, the Spy Shot inside scoop. This is before that truck was really released, right? It's kind of interesting to see what they thought about it. We'll take a look at it, shall we? All right, let's see. I'm gonna read this, guys. It's kind of hard for me to read this because I'm reading it through the phone. So if I read like shit, trust me, I'm not illiterate. Okay, it says, who knew Duratrax had a 4-wheel drive, 2-speed, and reverse-equipped stadium truck in the works? Not me. The Overdrive will roll out of the box with your choice of 6 color combos, controlled by a 3-channel transmitter that Futaba makes especially for Duratrax. With the exception of fuel, everything you'll need to run the Overdrive is included, right down to a fuel bottle, AA bats for the transmitter, a glow starter, and a tuning video. And then I mention this other stuff. Sickening. Guys, you want me to do some voiceovers for your videos? I'll take $5. I'll do the voiceover, We could be doing those YouTube voiceovers or whatever. $5. You'll get the Nitro Gang to read it like that for you. You send me your book report from your kids, I'll narrate the shit out of it. Okay? Okay, let's continue. So basically, they're just showing you the transmission with a reverse module over here. Right, and the truck. That's the truck right there. It's pretty sickening to see how it was, right? Inside scoop. Next page. Yeah, Texas Hill goes, that .17 must be a long stroke. Most likely, yes. Most likely, yes. Because generally, as we know, right, like they use a small block. Even the Traxxas 3.3 is a small block. So the only thing they could really do is to make like the stroke longer or like just make it a little fatter. But it's the same block. It's pretty good use of space in my opinion. Here we have the Micro RS4. This was the ready to run model. Okay. No, but for real, bro. $5. I'll narrate something. Okay. I hope you don't mind my accent. Otherwise, it's okay. Okay. Rodrigo Castro, how you doing? All right. Let's see. Next up, what is this? Servos, like high-tech servos. High-tech's very good. We all know that. We don't need some ads for high-tech servos. Today, they're still very good. In fact, a lot of old T-Baxes have them. Oh my God, that's a good-looking ad. It's Tamiya. Yeah, Tamiya's good at good-looking ads, but that's about it. Well, unless there's old Nitros. I love their old Nitros, you know? Oh, man. Let's continue. We got some OFNA stuff over here. The OFNA Ultra GTLX. This is the one I have in my video from, I think, last Sunday, right? Yeah, that's the OFNA Ultra GTLX. Check it out. It says most popular. I gotta say, it was actually very popular. But really, I do wish these ones on the bottom, you see these big-ass cars? These are called the OFNA Ultra GTP. I wish these were still in production. These were basically buggy-based on-road cars. But good luck finding one of these. I saw some of these for sale like recently. The people asking me too much money. Too much. Well, let's continue. Oh, some nonsense here. I don't care about that. Oh, yeah, Mini Zs. Yeah, Mini Zs were cool. I take that back. So Texas Hill was asking how small the Mini Zs are. So check it out. Here's an ad for a Mini Z. You see, like, it fits in the guy's hand. Let me see if we could see the scale on the Mini Z. Okay, it says, even though they're less than 7 inches long. Yeah, they're tiny. The Mini Zs are tiny. I don't know. It doesn't say a scale on this. I don't know. I think they're 1/24th scale. Okay, Max Settings, how you doing? He goes, Hybrid, I went to the casino for New Year's, and I lost 400. Oh, my God. That's devastating. Dude, I thought you were going to say you won money. You could have had a freaking Savage when it was on sale for that kind of money. That's how you don't go to the casinos. But it's fun sometimes. You know, it's fun. They have bands and stuff to trick you. You know? I got to tell you, there's a casino here in Queens. Melissa and I went. We had a great time. We spent like $28. Of course, we lost it right away. But, you know, here we go. We got some Reader's Rides. This is the original T-Max right here. This would have been only 1 year on the market by that time, basically. And they're advertising the JR Servo for it, which would have been a very good idea. Back then, servos were super shit. Okay, we got some upgrades over here. It's basically useless. Oh, no. These are good. HPI RS4 upgrades, you never call them useless. Never call them useless. Yeah, Zachary Blanco goes, I gamble, I buy RC cars on eBay. Bro, that's true. I'm glad you brought that up. So do I. Well, that's okay. I guess it's okay. Let's continue. This is like starting stuff. Some, whatever. Tips, starter boxes. We need to get the reviews. OFNA. We already talked about this one a little bit. West Hobbies RC goes, what's a good 8-scale truck servo? To be honest, man, those Amazon 25 kg servos are very, very adequate. I don't think you'll ever really need anything better. The only kind of issue I have with them is they're a little slow. But for like a monster truck, you don't need crazy speed, you know? But in terms of torque, they're very adequate. I would just get one of those 25 kg servos and be fine. I've never stripped a single one, and I don't think anyone really ever has. Probably your linkage will strip before that servo does. We have some Thunder Tiger Nitros over here. These I have never owned. The EB4, I've never owned one of them. Yeah. A2RC appreciates the RS4 hop-ups. He knows. You never skip an RS4 hop-up. Okay, never. All right, so here they're talking about like some cleaning engine parts, whatever. I need to talk about that. Like some Duratrax. Some questions too hot to handle. 2-stage troubles. Here they're talking about like idling. Oh no, 2-stage pistons. Yeah, oh no, here they're talking about shocks. My bad, not idling. Not idling. Incorrect. Let's see. Oh, the TC3 RTR. You know, I kind of miss this car, to be honest with you guys. I had the electric TC3. It was a fun car. It was really fun. It was easy to work on. It was fast and it handled great. I would like to buy one of these on a vintage like level to run it in a video, like with the old power system. These were still LRP ESCs. It's kind of cheapo looking, but I'm telling you, the TC3 is super dope. We have the XTM Baja Ray. These were I've never seen a single one in real life. Did I Baja Outlaw? Why did I call it a Ray? I don't know why I called it that. But yeah, XTM had like some really flashy advertising, cool colors. In fact, I really do like the body on this. This is a good looking body if you ask me. You know. Yeah, John Henson goes, that's a cool page. Yeah, this is a really cool page. I've almost never come across these, only one time on eBay. In fact, you know, it honestly doesn't look that different from our Duratrax when you look at the layout. I think a lot of these cars use like the same kind of setup back then. Well, let's continue. Losi Triple XS. I never owned this one. Always wanted to get it. Always wanted it. It's a 10 scale touring car, electric. Street price was $299 and it was distributed by Horizon Hobby. Man, Mike, I don't know what the Nitro Flash Rally is. I will look it up. Max Settings wants to know, do I own the Tamiya Nitro Ferrari? I do not. But I think the Tamiya Nitro Ferrari, that's just the body. There was a chassis. I think they were called a TG10 series. So you gotta, I think that they're worth buying. It depends. Like I wouldn't go over $200 on it, but they're worth buying. So this car was actually quite remarkable. So look at the chassis. The chassis had an integrated tunnel for the belt drive. Yeah. Texas Hill has a 2-speed for this. Holy sickening. I honestly secretly always wanted this car, guys. It was really nice because look at the perfect center chassis layout. You know, at the time I owned the Pro 3. The Pro 3 was really bad compared to this. That's the HPI Pro 3 rather. This was see-through hidden gear cover. You know, you couldn't kill it. It was nice. Well, let's continue. Oh man, getting tired and hungry. What time is it? It's almost 10. Emax, I have this. I love it. If you find one of these, I still do recommend getting one of these original Emaxes. They had what's known as shift on the fly 2-speed transmission. So it basically says, from your transmitter, select low gear for monster climbing muscle, then power shift to high gear for unbeatable top speed. Yeah, these are great. I have one. But mine is kind of not original. It's kind of messed up, to be honest with you. Like, I had this when these were brand new. They were sickening. Oh, man. What the hell is this? It's electric. All right, we're going to continue. Yeah, back then, they were like, the electric touring cars were very popular. So you're going to wind up seeing a lot of them. They were very popular. Electric touring cars were super popular at this time. Oh, man, we got 104 viewers still, man. Happy New Year, everybody. All right, let's all hope we get a lot more Nitros in 2024. John Hensley wants to know, what kind of motors do the electric Emaxes use? They use 550 size motors. They're larger, twin 550s from the factory, running off of one controller. So this is the HPI I was just referring to, guys, the Pro 3. I had it. To be honest with you, I liked it, but these cars, compared to the low-C model, they needed substantial upgrades. If you ever wind up getting one of these vintage HPI Pro 3s, keep in mind, you're going to need substantial upgrades. There was a lot of chassis flex. The rear drivetrain, basically, I forgot what he's called. The way the belt was mounted, they used like one really long belt, stretched easily, skip teeth. It was bad. Rear lay shaft constantly wobbled. It needed many upgrades. Basically every single upgrade possible. Okay, we have the Ofna Hyper 7 Bro. What's up, Blown Bushy Garage, bro? How you doing? What? Which model? Which model? So I think this is it's a kit that they built, so I don't really care much about it. So it didn't include engine, but yeah, see what they used back then. They used off the Pico, of course, a super high-end engine. Yeah, I basically have this buggy, guys, but with a different engine. I have exactly this buggy. Huh. The only part that I'm missing on mine is this side battery cover. I had to like hot glue my battery cover into it. But I do have this buggy. I bought it from a friend of mine, Corey Vernon. Nice guy. Very, very nice guy. Hope he watches this video one day. Okay, let's continue. We got some X-Ray gang. X-Ray was also really big into electrics. Oh, Blown Bush and Garage goes a Thunder Tiger Mirage V-Spec. You know, dude, I had an opportunity to buy that one a while ago. I should have bought it. You might even have that one that I had the opportunity to buy. Who knows, you know? But okay, we got to finally, the ad on the Duratrax. Finally, this is what I want to talk about, okay? The Overdrive ST, here we go. It's a good-looking chassis, to be honest with you. The color is very, very nice. So let's see. So, engine-wise, we didn't really talk much about the engine. Check out the engine. So, Velocity 17. True ABC construction. And 2-needle carb. During this time period, a lot of engines were ABN, which basically meant they lost compression after a certain amount of time. These were a harder plating material. Okay, so it says fully equipped for fast action in forward and reverse. Sickening. So let's check out. Yeah, so this is basically how it works. There's a toggle switch. You guys, I showed this the other day. You know, forward reverse toggle switch as like a switch on the radio. It's pretty dope actually. Rapid tune turnbuckles. They should mention leaky shocks after 20 years. Metal disc brake, rapid tune oil-filled shocks with blue anodized aluminum shock caps, which leak after 20 years. That's okay. Listen, you can't be too negative, you know. It's expected. All right, guys, one more page. I think we're gonna call it a day. Okay, we got over 100 viewers here. I appreciate you guys being here. You know, supporting the channel in whatever way you can. That's awesome as always. And hopefully we can all continue doing this in next year. I don't think anything will ever stop us. Or me, rather, right? I don't want to talk in the third person because that's kind of lame. You know, people be talking, oh, my God, this is for Tara Curry out here, the motorcycle, okay? We're going to finish it with this one. But for real, like, I don't like talking in third person. That's kind of like, you know who does that? The Rock does that. Dwayne Johnson does that, you know? Well, we don't got to do that. All right, so this was an electric 1/5 scale motorcycle, $349. It's a 12-inch wheelbase. It's pretty much electric. I don't see what the big deal is, you know. But, yeah, it's pretty much, there it goes. So we had a collision in the back of the magazine. It was a collision. There it is. I think this is pre-gyro days. You basically relied on your driving ability. But people did have gyros you could install. People use gyros for helicopters, for Nitro helicopters. I think a lot of that tech could easily transfer over to this. Okay, guys, that's about it. I'm tired. Can't be doing this all night. You know how it is. Got work in the morning. Let me go back to me here a little bit. Yeah, I got work in the morning, you know. Got to wake up early. Try to not miss the damn bus. You know, hopefully sit next to somebody not snoring or talking loud on the phone. You know how it is. Pretty much beyond sickening, really, rather. Right, guys, I'll be here for like 2 more minutes. If you haven't given this stream a thumbs up, please do that. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but there were basically probably no commercials playing during this video. Maybe one at the beginning. I have, for your viewer pleasure, have been using the lowest commercial settings that you can possibly use on YouTube. Oh, what's up, Mighty Mike? I don't know if I saw you earlier, but thank you for being here. For your viewing pleasure, I have eliminated many of the commercials, and we will see how that goes. If things are not successful, they will be. I'll just work harder, okay? They're going to be successful. I'm not here to threaten you. Don't you always remember that. Not here to threaten you. Not here to make you do anything you don't want to do. Just here to talk about Nitro and RC and have a good time together, okay? Once or twice or 3 times a week, depending how much energy I got. All right, guys. All right. So thank you once again. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna look up the oil, the piston ring, what am I talking about? The O-rings for the shock on the Duratrax, and I'm gonna have to probably order them. Got to make sure that they're like proper for that, you know. But basically, all these O-rings are the same. They just have to like, you have to get the right silicone ones. If you don't get the silicone ones, they're gonna swell with the oil. Then your shock piston will not move effectively. So you got to get the right ones. You can't be getting those black rings. You know what I mean? Okay. Sickening, guys. New year, new stream. Remember, stay positive. Stay effective. Don't join negative people. And treat others how you would want to be treated. That is the moral, I think, of everything. Okay, in life, you know. Okay, guys, everybody. See you all later. Have a good night, and let's continue making Nitro great again this year as well.